Hello everybody, this is Louisa from LA Paper Studio, and I have a New Year's layout today to share with you. And I have so many cuts, I don't even know where to begin. So first I'm going to start with my one and only Cricut cut, which is this, from the Teddy Bear Parade is a Baby New Year little bear, and he was cut at roughly 3 inches, maybe a little bit more. As you guys know, I use Cricut Craft Room, so sometimes I alter the sizes a little bit. I've already gone ahead and put him together. This champagne bottle here is from Bird. So it's a champagne bottle by Bird. And this one was cut at, I resized it a little bit also, and I did it at roughly 4 inches by 1 1/4. This is a hat from the Silhouette Studio, and it was actually 2 Silhouette Studio files, and I cut them, I think I cut them all, and I know I'm missing one more cut. And it's the 2014 the 2014 I know I'm missing one more cut, and I'm sure I'm going to find it on the floor or somehow throughout the process, but it's basically 2014 glasses, and I love them. And then these stars, this little, and actually I'm trying to use I'm trying out new adhesives, and I'm using this Craft Bond, but so far I don't like it, and I don't know if it's because I bought the wrong one and that's the repositionable one, and there's a permanent one that would be better, because I have had luck with other brands for scrapbooking, especially for larger pages, because it does allow you to some wiggle room, and then it lasts for a long time also. And then these stars here, so all of these from the Silhouette Studio. And then I have this for my sentiment. I cut it out using my Silhouette, and I use this really cool font, and it's called Michelle, and I got it for free, and I didn't put it together because I wanted to show you how thin these lines are and how great the Silhouette went ahead and cut it. So I'm going to go ahead and start assembling this last part of the sentiment, and here's the rest of it. Is the Happy New Year. Look how thin those lines are. And when we get back, I'll finish up with the rest of the cuts and the papers. Okay, so I found the 2014 glasses, and here they are. And also, I know that it had a mustache, but I guess I must have lost it because I can't seem to find that one either. But that's okay, I can deal without the mustache. But as far as the papers, and here's my other Cricut cut. I lied, the little teddy bear is not the yellow one. My other Cricut cut, this one is from Stretch Your Imagination, and it's the 2 champagne glasses. And as far as my papers, I have this very lovely paper here. I love it. It's from SEI, and it's a gold chevron, and I got it at craftjunction.com, and I really liked, I ordered a few things through them, and I really actually liked, it took a little bit longer than I would have liked, but I also don't know if that had to do with the holidays and the holiday break. Other than that, I love their products and the stock that they carry, so check them out, craftjunction.com. I did use 2 other Silhouette cuts, and these 2 borders are from Fam Bjork, SE, Monica's Hobby Saida, and I'm not sure where she's from. I know she's not, she's somewhere in Europe, and she has all these great I'm sorry, I lied. These borders are from Sherry K Designs. However, Fam Bjork is where I would have used the frames. She has a lot of really cool lacy frames, except that to save myself some time and not put it all on my silhouette, I used this Martha Stewart punch, which looks a little bit like this with the diamonds. And I cut these mats, which are going to be my picture mats. And also, when you cut this banner out, it's only one layer. I made these little triangles. I made it in my Silhouette Studio, and it's just 6, and I also welded them because it's only one banner is this far. So I cut one of the ends so that it would be triangle, banner, and then I welded them together and made this out of that. Because it cuts out some stars, I also have some stars to play with at the end. And because I used a Martha Stewart straight punch that doesn't have a corner, I kind of will have to improvise to hide these not so perfect corners. Although I don't think they're terrible. I can live with them. It's my own personal scrapbook. So like I said, this is a 2-page layout. And these two are from Sherry K Designs, and they're from the same border file. And then I just grabbed some black cardstock, which was roughly cut at 3/8 of an inch. And I'll be doing some decorating there too. So I'm going to go ahead and get started because there's a lot of cuts and a lot to do. And I'm still not sure what I want to do with all this. everybody, so here is the finished layout. I did go a little cut crazy. This has a lot more cuts than I normally put in my projects, so it was a lot more time consuming if you want to recreate. However, it turned out really cute and very New Year's Eve, kind of, or New Year's I should say. Like I said, this Champion bottle I got from Bird, and then I went ahead and did the 2014 and the E, that's our last name. Hence LE Paper Studio, my first name, those are my initials. And so I'll go ahead and run you through some of the details that make it a little bit sparkle a lot more. First of all, the paper is gorgeous. It's a chevron on a craft type of paper. And oops, that start wasn't glued down. So it's a chevron on a craft paper, which it's very, very beautiful. Like I said, I got it at Craft Junction, and it's made by SEI, and the name of it is Gold Chevron. Also, I used some white glittery paper for this border here. I didn't use any glittery paper on this one because I used silver glitter for the banners for the hanging banner, and then for the triangles I used from cutcardstock.com, their gold metallic cardstock. Even though this looks very similar to that gold metallic cardstock, this is actually just yellow cardstock, and then I went over using my metallic jelly roll pen, and I inked around most of my images, the ones that I could. The black ones obviously I didn't. And then I did my own version of enamel dots. Now I got these enamel dots at Michael's recently, and they're very cute. They're definitely, these you can definitely tell they're very much enamel. This is more of my own version of it. Since I didn't find any black ones, I made my own. And so I just basically used a Recollection small circle punch, and then I used my Cameo for the other size circles, and then I just went over it using some glossy accents. This is a good technique if you want specific enamel dots of a specific color or pattern paper and you don't have it, so you can create your own. They do take a little bit to dry, and also they're you do not want to get any of this glue on them because it'll take the glossy part off. Like here I got a little bit. You can kind of scratch it off, but if you can help it, definitely you don't want to do that. Like I said, with the banner, when you cut it, these stars that come out, I use them for my little belt down here to make it even more sparkly. So on this page, some of the touches that I did, like I said, the fake enamel dots here, I got a lot of that glue on those, and as you can see, it took a lot of that shine off. That's okay. It doesn't look super obvious or terrible. And here I'm probably going to fill in a little bit more of the circle because the edges I did not. I did the same with the stars down here, and it's the same basic paper and concept. And then for these stars I did the same. I used some regular gray cardstock, and then I went over using, this time I used the silver version of it, and it's the same brand, and I like it because it's not super strong. So whereas I have this other gel metallic pen, but it would have been way too dark for this. And then I used I went over it, some gold, some silver, and then some white gel pen here. And that's pretty much it. I do think that I want to add a little bit of bling here, and actually I think I'm going to do that right ahead. Okay, there we have it. So yes, I did use, it has a lot of sparkle. This layout has a lot of specialty paper, special techniques, a lot of cuts, like I said. And just, oh, and with the last two stars, I had two left over. I just put them on the sentiment here on the A and on the end of the R, which also helps me keep them down. So as always, you can see detailed pictures at the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you have any questions, I'm happy to help you. Just leave them on the video or at the blog. If you're watching this from my blog, go ahead and check out my YouTube channel, LE Paper Studio. And if you're watching this from YouTube, you can go ahead and check out my blog at lapaperstudio.blogspot.com for other projects like these that sometimes don't make it out on video. Thank you very much for watching, and Happy New Year to all of you, and I hope you have a safe holidays and a great 2014. Thanks so much.